The Comprehensive Metabolic Panel, or CMP, is a laboratory test that evaluates overall metabolic function in the body. It is used to assess the balance of electrolytes as well as the health and function of the kidneys and the liver. The CMP is also useful in monitoring how effectively a patient is responding to treatment, especially when managing conditions affecting metabolism or organ function. Serum or plasma samples are used for this analysis and are typically collected through a blood draw. Analytes in a CMP include the glucose. This measures the concentration of sugar in the blood, which is the body's primary source of energy. It's important for assessing metabolic and energy balance, especially in diagnosing and monitoring diabetes or hypoglycemia. Calcium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve transmission, and maintaining strong bones and teeth. It helps evaluate parathyroid function and bone-related disorders as calcium levels are tightly regulated by hormones. For sodium, it's a major electrolyte responsible for regulating fluid balance, blood pressure, and nerve impulse transmission. Abnormal sodium levels can indicate dehydration, kidney problems, or endocrine disorders. Potassium is vital for normal cellular function, particularly in cardiac muscle and nerve cells. Imbalances can lead to dangerous cardiac arrhythmias or muscle weakness. Chloride works closely with sodium to maintain fluid balance and acid-base equilibrium. Normal chloride levels often reflect underlying issues such as dehydration or acid-base disorders. Bicarbonate acts as a primary buffer to maintain blood pH within a normal range. Changes in bicarbonate levels help evaluate metabolic components of acid-base disturbances, often linked to kidney or lung function. BUN reflects the amount of nitrogen in the blood from urea, which is a waste product formed from protein metabolism. Elevated BUN may suggest impaired kidney function or dehydration. Creatinine is a waste product from normal muscle metabolism, filtered and excreted by the kidneys. It's used alongside the BUN to assess kidney function, and elevated levels typically can indicate decreased kidney filtration. Total protein measures the total concentration of albumin and globulin proteins in the blood. This provides an insight into liver function, nutritional status, and the immune system. Albumin is the most abundant plasma protein produced by the liver, and it maintains oncogenic pressure and transports hormones, vitamins, and drugs. Low albumin levels may indicate liver disease, malnutrition, or chronic illness. Bilirubin is a yellow pigment formed by the breakdown of red blood cells processed by the liver for excretion. Elevated bilirubin can cause jaundice and suggest liver dysfunction or bile duct obstruction. ALT is an enzyme found mostly in liver cells. Elevated ALT levels often indicate liver cell damage or inflammation. AST is an enzyme found in liver, heart, muscle, and other tissues. An elevated AST can signal liver damage but may also rise due to muscle injury or other organ involvement. ALP is an enzyme linked to bile ducts, bone, and liver. Increased ALP levels may point to liver disease, bile duct obstruction, or bone disorders such as fractures or growth. And elevated BUN and creatinine. So these elevated levels suggest impaired kidney function or decreased ability of the kidneys to clear waste products from the blood. Such changes may indicate acute or chronic kidney disease or conditions affecting renal perfusion. For abnormal electrolyte levels, variations from normal ranges may reflect dehydration or other electrolyte imbalances like sodium, potassium, or chloride, and these imbalances can disrupt cellular function and affect vital organs like the heart and brain. For elevated liver enzymes, those ALT, AST, and ALP, can be increased levels of these enzymes can indicate liver dysfunction, which can result from inflammation, infection, liver injury, or bile duct obstruction. They serve as important markers for monitoring liver health and detecting damage. For abnormal glucose levels, elevated glucose may indicate diabetes mellitus, characterized by impaired glucose metabolism and hyperglycemia. Low glucose levels may reflect hypoglycemia, which can cause symptoms like weakness, confusion, or seizures due to insufficient blood sugar. For low calcium levels, it may be associated with parathyroid disorders, as the parathyroid glands regulate calcium homeostasis. Abnormal calcium can also affect bone health, muscle function, and nerve signaling.